We are back for our May update. Yesterday we met with our IVF coordinator and we went over all the medication that we needed. She showed us how to administer certain medications. We were able to lay out all the pricing sheets because we're ordering from 2 different pharmacies, and we were able to pick and choose which one was the cheapest from which place so that after the appointment I could go home and order them.
One unique thing about the clinic, which I think I mentioned in one of the previous videos, was that our clinic actually has a take-back program for those people who are finished with their injections or their medications. They'll actually give the extras that they don't need anymore back to the clinic for people who have to pay out of pocket. Yesterday I asked, were we able to get any free samples? And to our astonishment, we got quite a bit. When we added everything up, financially speaking, for the medications, we were looking at about $7,400. Now, with the free samples that we were able to get from the clinic, we're looking at maybe $3,000. So it has been a huge relief, financially speaking.
Mm-hmm.
We are incredibly grateful for the clinic. We're incredibly grateful for everyone's thoughts and prayers that are, with us right now.
I cried.
Yeah, I actually shed a tear just because it was just such an awesome feeling. And
we cried for joy for the first time in a while.
Yeah, so
that was nice. Just some examples, really, or some samples that we got.
Menopur.
Menopur was one of the big dogs. That was like $2,000, and she came in and she said, "This is all you need." Yeah. So $2,000 that we didn't have to pay for, that she just gave us.
About 10 doses there, so that might be enough for our entire.
Right. She basically wanted us to not over order because we are paying out of pocket. So she'd rather order last minute. So if this comes with 10 and I need 11 or 12, I'll order 1 or 2 last minute. It's better to have less in this situation than more.
Now we got some Follistim.
This means nothing to unless you've gone through IVF.
Yeah, we will go over all these in a different
start.
video when we actually start with the injections, and then we are also able to get quite a bit of endometrium.
We got a few boxes of this.
Vaginal insert tablets.
And this should last us for a good while, she said.
Yep.
So.
But got quite a bit.
We got some stuff in the fridge because some medication goes in the fridge. Yep. So. Yes. So I think.
So that was yesterday.
Yeah, and it was not an overwhelming. I thought it was going to be very, very overwhelming, and she explained things very slow and simple, and I don't know. I thought it was good.
Yeah, I mean, she had some of like the training pens.
Yeah.
So we were both able to kind of play around with that.
She's a very nice lady. Yep. Very nice. She understands. She really does the best that she can to help us.
Yeah, and anybody who's going through this. One of the things that you might want to ask your clinic is if there is a training session for these, because apparently some clinics just say go ahead and just YouTube it. And, that can be very overwhelming for somebody who doesn't know how to administer these.
Yeah.
But, so that was yesterday.
Yep.
Today we
ordered the medication.
But we actually met with the IVF doctor or specialist, and we did a trial transfer for Jessica. And I'll let you talk about that.
It's basically what it is, a trial transfer to make sure that the day of the actual trial that he knows exactly where he wants the catheter to go, how far he wants it to go, that kind of stuff. So he just did like a little quick practice round for me.
Quite a bit of discomfort for you.
Very
But
as any female could imagine.
Yeah, he didn't see any issues when the day comes for the actual embryo transfer. So. It should be.
He said it went right through the cervix that like smoothly, whereas other patients, he said, you kind of like knock around and you're trying to.
Somewhere.
Yeah, so that was good to hear. Hopefully that happens on the actual day.
Right. We finally have a calendar.
Oh yeah.
So
I'll show you the back side because it's got some personal information.
Social Security stuff.
But yeah, so. I'm on birth control, which you guys already know. I will stop that May 23rd, which I'm very excited about because it makes me nauseous and it keeps me up at night.
And me.
Yeah, so like last night was not good. But
that and her sleep talking, but
we're going off track here.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's that. same day, May 23rd, I have a suppression check. So I'll go in, they'll get my labs, they'll do an ultrasound. That's like my baseline for everything. And then they'll say, yeah, you're good. Go ahead and start your medications on May 28th, which I've mentioned before, but that is for sure supposed to happen. They want us to take our medications at night. So we have a designated time that we will stick to every night and try to stay to that time. And then after that, I will start going in every other day to be monitored. And then soon I'll just be going every day until they say, you are ready for egg retrieval, which should happen anywhere from June 6th to June 8th, depending on how my follicles measure. They have to measure a certain, they want like 19 to 21 millimeters. So if I hit that, they'll say you have basically 35 hours, take your trigger shot, and we'll have egg retrieval day. So, yeah.
That'll probably be the next video, I would think. Or
I
no,
think
our next video will probably be the injections and
Yeah.
going over which each one does.
So we've decided that, because I found out that the injections are just in the belly, they're not in the back, which I thought that they would be. So I'm going to try and do the injections myself. And if that doesn't work,
That's what I'm here for.
he has no choice.
But
So,
all right, well, there'll be a little video after this showing the trial transfer. I don't know if anybody was really interested in it,
Little
but we figured
snippet.
we'd add it in anyway. So
but really quick, thank you guys so much for those who have been following us, who have been praying for us, because prayers are being heard, and the sample of the medications is just one example. So
greatly appreciate it.
thank you so much, and we'll keep you updated May 28th.
I went in through the opening really easily. See a little bright light in there? Keep pointing to them. Right there. And that's right where we're going to put the embryos, right there. So that is perfect. That went very easy.